Bresnahan down at Crypto handling the post-game duties. The Lakers with a big win over the Sacramento Kings for the third time in 10 days. And for the first time since 2010, the Lakers have swept the Sacramento Kings. No LeBron James. He missed this one because he was sick. Guys stepping up big time. AD, Austin Reaves, Max Christie, Rui, Dalton Connect. Huge games, Rob.
Yeah, huge games. You know, Dalton came out with 18. You know, I hope Gabe Vincent is going to be healthy. But you look around, the ball was really moving. They was moving. It's like sometimes when you lose a superstar like LeBron James, you're more intent on running the offense because you don't have to rely on the guy to bail you out. You count on each other. And tonight, they moved the ball. They was cutting. They was passing the ball. A lot of assists. And the thing that we kept saying in the green room was like, AD, I thought he had like 40 rebounds because every time you looked up, he was grabbing a rebound. He only ended up with 18 rebounds. Was it 18?
And he had 8 assists, 15, by the way.
Yeah, it was 15 rebounds and 8 assists. So, yeah, it was an amazing night. Great team game.
Great team game.
Yeah, the 33 assists as a team, that speaks volumes. I mean, the ball was not sticking, as Rob said. It was moving. I also thought, you know, getting to the free throw line 33 times. That was huge. And then, Geeter, the three-pointers, you know, they took 26. They got some shots up. But I thought tonight was, I mean, AD showed exactly how he can dominate games. I mean, he was impressive. He was dominant. He was strong. He was physical. He made good decisions. And then Reaves, I have to say, he's our best ball handler. He's our best point guard because he can do a lot of things from that position, especially score. And, you know, I thought Rui early on. I thought, you know, the team effort, they look really good as a team. And, you know, Sacramento's a good team as well, but the Lakers protected their yard, and they got the victory, but they needed it.
All right, let's go back downtown. Austin Reaves with Mike Trudell.
All right, Austin, coming off the game-winning hoop on Christmas Day, you match your point total with 26, but 16 assists tonight, career high. What were you seeing reading the floor, as Jackson Hayes says hi, in diming out your teammates tonight?
Just thought it was sticking within our system. I had some dumb turnovers, and to be honest, I didn't play very well in the fourth quarter, but a win's a win, and that's all that matters in this league.
I like the self-critique, but 26 and 16 is pretty good. LeBron wasn't here. You had to step your game up a little bit. Anthony Davis always seems to do so as well. A lot of your assists went to the big man.
Yeah, I mean, the game's easy when you play with him. You just throw him the pocket pass, and if he shoots the floater, it's got a high percentage of going in. So, shout out, appreciate you. Yeah, it's easy to have him on your team.
It's not easy to beat a team 4 times, and certainly 3 times in the last week. You get it done against Sacramento. What did it take? Because they were really pushing hard tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they've been struggling. I think they've lost 6 in a row, but that isn't what their team is. They play hard. They compete every possession, and they got really good players. They'll figure out their way. You know, I can almost guarantee that. Like I said, because they got too much talent, and they obviously play really hard. So it's tough to, like you said, beat a team 4 times, but happily we could do that because we haven't in the past couple years.
All right, anything just coming up with these home games ahead here, Austin? Early in the season was a lot of travel. Can you take advantage now of some time in Los Angeles?
Yeah, for sure. It's always great to be in L.A. That means, you know, every off day I can go get a round of golf in. So mental will be good, and hopefully the basketball stays good as well.
Figured you'd get a golf mention in there. Huh?
Yo, for sure. Every day.
All right, man. Appreciate
you.
All right, thank you, Mike. Let's start with Austin Reaves, career high in assists with 16. He also had 6 rebounds, by the way, 3 for 4 from 3, 9 of 16, 26 points. Big game. You just talked to him about him, so Rob, I'll start with you, then James, you can jump back in. You know, James hit on something about the ball handling, right? Especially with the King not there, LeBron James, everyone kind of stepping up, but AR just so comfortable in that role and did such a nice job of dictating pace tonight as well, Rob, and really knew when to get that ball moving and when he can drive and take it himself. And he was huge in that third quarter. I know he didn't like the way he played in the fourth, but in that third when Lakers separated and got up by 20, he had 8 points and 5 assists in that run.
Yeah, you know, a 42-point third quarter, that's a lot. And a lot of that was led by him. He had a plus 15 in this game, and he was just running the show. I think what's best about Austin Reaves is nobody can hurry him up. When you're able to play at your own pace, that makes a big difference. And the crazy part of his pace is not that fast. It's not like a De'Aaron Fox where it's herky-jerky. He getting from point A to point B in like 0.2 seconds. He plays his own pace, which is a nice, smooth pace, which allows him to throw guys off because sometimes guys are so into this hectic, fast pace that they're playing so far ahead of you that you're able to get the foul call. That's why he's able to get to the free throw line. I just thought he did a tremendous job at finding people because the best thing you can do is penetrate and kick, and his kick was finding open shots. Christie, Rui was knocking down threes. It was just a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, it's amazing how, like, some players that handle the ball can push the pace with quickness, like Rob just said. Reaves can push it with just ball handling and being a threat. Some guys have speed, and they're not as much of a threat. They have the speed. Reed is a threat when he has the ball, when he has a live dribble, and he pushes the pace because he's always, looking to score or looking to go to the bucket or looking to make a pass. So you don't have to be super fast. In fact, I like first and second gear because he gets to the line, he gets the and ones, and he also doesn't turn it over. He's not rushed. So he's starting to be, and in the commercial break, I just reminded myself that he did play for, I believe, Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
It was the USA because
the year before the Olympics.
He has some status and he has some experience, and it's starting to really show as a leader out there on the floor as well.
For me, he is that third guy. They're always looking for that third guy to go with LeBron and AD because those guys are just two of the best in the game. So you're always looking for that third person. And look, it could be D'Lo on any given night, Rui, whomever. But Austin has really emerged as that guy, and he seems comfortable in that role. James said at halftime he has the trust of those star players, and he has from early on in his career. Rob, I'm going to show you this graphic right here that B. Moore, our producer, just gave me. You look at guys that have had 25 and 15 in a game, and you have some Laker OGs right there. But you got Magic, Jerry West, you got the King, LeBron James, you got Nick the Quick, Nick Van Exel, and Norm Nixon and AR. So that's pretty good company, Rob. That's
great company, especially look at the guy with 44, Magic Johnson and the great Jerry West. One of those things about guys who can control the game with their scoring and their assists, they're a dual threat. And when you have a dual threat player on the floor, it's impossible to stop because he's like, do I stop him? Is he going to pass it? And then as a defender, you don't want to help out because you know he's going to kick it to your guy, and you're going to look bad because your guy just scored. But then he doesn't. He scored like, oh, that was my job to double and stop him. You're just in trouble anytime a guy can do that.
In big game, just how dangerous it makes this team. Listen, when LeBron has the ball for the last 22 years, there's nobody better, right? But off ball, he's just as dangerous. And what that does for him, having a guy like Austin Reaves, where he doesn't have to have that ball every single possession. He can work and get easy buckets. It's huge for this Lakers team.
It's 1,000% trust that LeBron has in Austin Reaves. And, Rob just pointed out something that, it's easy to go help quickness. When someone is coming down, you can go help. But they don't know whether to go help on him because he's making gains as he gets to the cup. Before you know it, he's stretching out. So I love the fact that LeBron, he can just throw it to him and have a lot of trust in him. His teammates trust him, and whether he's handling the ball and if he's off ball, he'll stick a three in your face. And that's what I love about him.
Not afraid of big moments.
Big moments.
Not afraid of big moments.
I love the fact that Rui played well.
Yes,
21
Max
points
was
from
awesome.
Rui.
Dalton
Came in. So you're starting to see, a team that's starting to understand that they can do more with more players involved, being more unpredictable and more of a threat.
Yeah, I love that balanced scoring, Rob. We sometimes, Rui just gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, but tonight was one of those games where we absolutely had to have every single one of those 21.
Well, I always laugh when Rui is a better athlete than me, but he always reminds me of myself because he just does all those little things, and sometimes they don't get noticed because you're playing with megastars, and sometimes you always want to talk about the megastar, and then all of a sudden you have an outstanding rookie. You talk about the outstanding rookie because you hadn't seen him before, and there is Rui. Stuck in the middle like, hey, guys, what about me?
Now, so it's
What about me? And you think about lately, Rui has been knocking down threes at a high clip. This dude has been averaging 20 points the last couple of games. He's been playing extremely well, getting to the cup, not turning it over. But we ain't going to talk about it because of the other big dogs.
The big tip-out rebound against Sabonis to save us the game.
James, can we finally put this narrative that has really bothered me like it was one-on-one? It's almost like they were the two quarterbacks. But, you know, Sabonis had the upper hand. You know, that stat would always come out on Twitter and everyone, you know, he's 8-0 or 8-1 against AD, whatever. Well, let's put that to bed. Lakers won all 4 games. They won 3 times against the Kings in 10 days, and AD was absolutely dominant on a bad ankle. 36 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, so close to that triple-double. Sabonis was in foul trouble all night long, and AD was taking it to him.
Well, you know, I said before, you know, when force is amongst you, you meet force with force. Now, in those games, you know, last year, maybe, you know, some previous games, Sabonis had the edge on that. And he still pushes a lot. He pushes AD on just about every play subtly. But what AD decided to do was like, look, I'm going to match this. I'm coming at you. I'm getting to the free throw line. I'm going to make you foul me. I know that I have the edge on you. And he played with a lot of determination and physicality against Sabonis, which is why he got in foul trouble early. He can't match AD when he goes at him like that.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in AD, though. No blocks, AD. Come on, man. You're supposed to be perfect. You know, but think about AD. We talk about it so much on this show. When you look around the league, there's not many guys that are as talented as he is. His size, his strength, when he's playing with force and he's going towards the basket, he's going to get to the free throw line and he's going to put people in foul trouble. And if you go back and look at the history, this has been reversed. It's been Sabonis being in attack mode, going at AD. And I guarantee you, AD has sat around and heard and saw his stat line and his winning percentage against Sabonis. He's like, you know what? I got to do something about this. I got to be the aggressor. Because you know how you look at a couple of games and you watch AD, it's always going away from the basket. Every shot he took tonight was going towards the basket. That means in your mind that I'm being aggressive. Now I'm not going to do this fadeaway finesse stuff. You got to be the man and cause havoc and go at them and go to the free throw line.
And the referees recognize that. The referees recognize a fadeaway. They're not going to get a foul that way.
Yeah.
And they recognize when you're being the aggressor, and he got to the line tonight.
Yeah, 13 times. That's a great point by you guys. James, before we get to JJ, you mentioned the three-pointers, and you said they shot 26 of them, which is a number that I think JJ would like it to be more if the game is the right kind of flow. But he'll take 14 to 26 all day long because, James, they were great shots. Ball was moving, efficient, 54% from 3.
Yeah, I mean, when the ball is moving and you got guys that are in their spots, they're, you know, when someone drives, they're being patient, the floor is balanced. You got Rui knocking down threes.
Yeah.
You got Max Christie knocking down threes. You got AD and Reaves knocking down threes. You got really, you know, guys getting good shots.
6 guys.
You know, Gabe didn't hit his tonight, but he's also a three-point shooter.
Yeah,
D'Angelo,
played 7
not
minutes.
the game that we expect from him, but when the floor is spread, and especially if you go into AD first, you can get better shots with the way they're executing now.
You know, for me, it's like if Brez was here, you know, I want to say thank you for putting me number 1 on your list, Brez. So you're off my other list. And so,
By the way, he played that well, didn't
yeah, he did play that well. It doesn't matter about shooting threes. You know, they did make 14. They still scored 132 points. But the thing for me is it's about being aggressive. Yeah, you can knock down a couple of threes, but you scored 132 points. You was going aggressive. You scored, 26 points from the free throw line. To me, that's more vital than shooting the threes because now you think about it, your best player on their team, well, one of their best players, Sabonis, is over there. So it makes the game a lot easier. So when I talk about everybody wanting to shoot threes, and yeah, that's all good and dandy if you make them, but still, go to the basket. When you go to the basket, you can get their best player in foul trouble sometimes, and that makes the game a lot easier. So 132 points, going to the basket, shooting threes, you know, you really look at overall, it was one of their best games of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, let's hear from JJ Redick. He's speaking with Mike in the Media.